This week, I hit the beach in search of some enlightening conversation. It was more challenging than I thought, but after I felt the vibe, I ended up having one of the most insightful conversations I've had on this channel. I ran into a guy named Russelle who runs a business based around this process of self actualization. And we had a conversation around relationships, connection, and finding your sense of purpose. So, without saying more, I'm just going to get right into it. Okay, actually, I'm going to fan these cards out.
Mhm.
You can pick a card.
Okay.
Okay, what'd you get?
The lovers.
The lovers card. Okay. So, what do you think about when you see that symbol? Like, what comes up for you in terms of the symbol or something happening in your own life?
Yeah. Well, right away, in terms of the lovers, I'm like actively trying to find my wife,
Okay.
and I've had a recent like energetic shift for myself of just like deep knowingness that she's like around the corner,
Okay.
and I'm more so just out there waiting to meet her. Not waiting, but like actively going out and finding ways to meet her.
Okay.
And so this between this and I run a business, like between that and this is the two main priorities of my life, and it's the two things that consume my mind. And so this would be more relevant because my business, I know what it is. I'm doing it. I'm actively like,
Yeah.
this is the thing that isn't in my life yet in the physical plane. And so she's out there and she's just been consuming my mind. And so the fact that I pulled this is very relevant. And in terms of the symbols, like I like the ascension between like the physical part of it, and then it feels like it's more like emotional or not emotional, but like mental with
Yeah.
the two people, and then moves into the light like a unison of one. I think a lot about that with things like sex,
Yeah.
coming together, uniting like fleshes into one.
Yeah. So it's for you, in your opinion, when you're looking for this person, or this person's out there, that they're somewhere out there in the field, and eventually they're going to come into your physical reality.
Mhm.
How are you going about um, are you actually actively looking for a connection and putting yourself out there, or do you have this sort of like idea of soulmates, or there's a person that's already out there meant for you, and you'll just run
Um,
into them like a synchronicity kind of thing?
well, I know that it's going to be there's synchronistic like ways to meet.
Yeah.
I don't believe there's just one.
Yeah.
My thinking is that there will eventually be the one that you
Yeah.
make the commitment to, but there's plenty of humans that you resonate with at such a high level that you can basically, when you find them, you're like, oh, this woman resonates with me at such a high level that I could make her the one, and we have such a good unison. But that could be with 100 women,
Okay.
but you kind of have that pick. And again, whether it's predestined or not, that's the whole free will versus
Yeah.
deterministic, and like I'm just gonna play the game where it's like I get a pick, and if God's playing the game with my mind, great. But for me, I'm
Yeah.
actively going out and doing things. So again, law of attraction is great, but if I sit in my room all day and meditate, I want my wife,
Yeah.
like she's not just gonna come knocking on my door.
Yeah.
But if I put that out there, that's like this is what I want on my wife. I know she's out there, and I just need to go and put myself in a situation to meet her.
Yeah.
Then she's gonna naturally just show up, and the evidence has been very promising with that for myself in my life. So now it just needs to happen with my wife.
Yeah, it's like almost universal, right? Like you said earlier, there's this parallel between your business and also this, and the way
Yes.
you approach it is sort of trusting the process,
Oh, big time.
and
Big
like
time.
knowing that everything's gonna work out. Maybe not in the way you even imagined, but it's
Mhm.
gonna. When you look back, you'll be like, "That's so like perfect."
That's it, man. I've had too many synchronistic moments and coincidences that were just a little too weird to not believe anything but synchronicities occur as long as you put your mind out to it and you know what you want and you
Yeah.
give it enough time, like it's gonna come in. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is so relevant. Like literally, like 2 weeks ago, this all just started to occur, and just all these energetic shifts. And like, I know she's right around the corner, and I just need to keep going out and
Yeah.
trying myself in different places, put myself out there, like having conversations, and next thing you know, like we're gonna meet one day, and
Yeah.
next thing you know, we're gonna be married and having kids, and
Oh,
but
that's beautiful,
so
brother.
yeah.
I mean, it's almost like like we can have all the desire in the world to like go and meet this person, but
Hmm.
you're going one step further and you're actually taking action on it.
You have to,
And
man.
like you
Like in
might be wrong
life,
sometimes, but that's
for
okay.
sure. I think with every maybe wrongdoing in the sense of you meet the wrong person, quote
Yeah.
unquote, you're getting closer to the right.
Yeah.
Same thing goes with in business, right? Like I tried my hand at so many different things, but that was really just leading me to the business I do now. And whether I do a different strategy, et cetera, like you have to go through the no's to get to the yes.
Yeah.
I did door-to-door sales,
Yeah.
and they would teach you every no is one step closer to another yes.
One of the most insightful parts of this conversation was this idea that whatever you want is around you, energetically already exists. And in order for you to bring this into physical reality, it only requires one thing: your persistence. Well, actually, it requires a few things: your persistence, dedication, and never willing to give up. Keep putting yourself out there, whether it's a relationship you're looking for, a business or success you're trying to find in business, or an ability to cultivate a better understanding of who you really are. I'm going to leave Cam Russell's socials down below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and keep an eye out for a podcast I'll be launching very soon. Until next time, peace.